Hi everyone, my name is Ben. I'm an ambassador at the University of Portsmouth, and I thought I'd just hop on here and make a quick video about a couple of tips and tricks that I wish I knew as a fresher moving into the new academic year, as a lot of people are doing that now. And yeah, I hope you all find this video very useful, and I hope you will enjoy your first year. So today I'm basically just going to be focusing on two aspects, stuff to do before you move down and then making friends while you're there. So one of the tips I would have for moving down to university, before you even go, I would learn how to make a couple of basic meals. I didn't learn how to make any warm food until about halfway through my first year, and in hindsight that wasn't the best option. I was living off sandwiches, toasties, and my signature dish, tuna surprise. Yeah, that basically consisted of rice, sweet corn, and tuna, which is fine, but not every day. But anyway, no, I'd maybe learn how to make a lasagna or maybe like a spaghetti bolognese or something. I now make stir fries because I think they're the easiest thing to make for me. I shop at Aldi and they do these little bottles of teriyaki sauce. Get a bottle of teriyaki sauce, some chicken, some vegetables, some rice or noodles, mix it all together, 20 minutes, stir fry, lasts a couple days. Simple, a lot better than tuna surprise. If you're struggling to come up with ideas of what to eat, the BBC has a lot of good, really cheap options for students, a lot of good recipes, and there's a couple of books. There's a book called Nosh for Students, which not only tells you how to make it and what ingredients you need, it tells you how much it is per person, so you can share it between people, and they're often less than £5 each. And your freezer will honestly be one of your best mates at university. That sounds really sad. What I mean is the freezer will be very useful. Any food that you can freeze that will last a really, really long time will be really good for you. So if you're a meat eater like me, freezing chicken, sausages, anything like that will be really, really beneficial because you won't get through your weekly shopping in 1 week. Another thing I would do before going down is open a student bank account. Just a good place to put any money you might earn from a part-time job, put your student loan that you don't want to spend that week or that month or whatever. And they also have really good perks for students, depending on which bank you go to. I went to the Santander one and I got a free railcard for 4 years, which is very, very beneficial for me. And on the topic of money, I would also come to terms with the idea of how you want to budget your own money. Everyone deals with their own money in their own different way, but you are in charge of what you have and you have to make it last for as long as you need. So you're in charge of your food shop, you're in charge of what you want to buy, you're in charge of how much you spend on a night out, you're in charge of how much you spend shopping. No one's going to tell you you're spending too much, so you have to be as responsible as you can. For me, I have a weekly budget, and then if I overspend, I take that off my next week budget, and etc, etc, and eventually I end up with no money to spend. So yeah. So now we've got our food and our money sorted and we're ready to move down to uni. Once you've moved in, settle down, decorate your room. There's loads of TikToks going up right now on how to decorate your room. So take one of those, run with it, make your room a safe place for yourself. Now to start making friends, the first thing I would do is invest in a doorstop. Keeping your door open, especially in halls, just invites people into your room, invites conversation, makes you look like you want to talk to people, makes you look open. And even if you're introverted like I am, within the first few weeks of uni, you might find yourself in more uncomfortable settings, more settings outside your comfort zone, but later down the line it all seems worth it because you find people that you will spend the rest of your 3 years with. So keeping your door open is definitely a big tip from me. Another thing that's on the similar level is if anyone asks you to go do anything with them, like go for a food shop or go to the beach, saying yes, even to things you don't want to do, is a really, really good way of meeting new people. So one of your housemates might be like, do you want to go to the Freshers Fair? Do you want to come to this club night? Do you want to go see this show? Do you want to go to the theatre? Do you want to go to the park? All this kind of stuff. And even if you don't want to do it, even if you don't want to do it, say yes and just go, and you might meet some new people, you might hate it, and then you can just go back to your uni halls and be fine. Saying yes to going to things like societies and society like taster days and freshers fair, things that are designed to introduce people to new people, is the best way to meet new people, because that's what they're literally there for. And I know it's scary, and I know this sounds like a broken record at this point, but everyone really is in the same boat. Everyone's just trying to meet new people, everyone's just trying to find friends to hang out with, and it's really hard to do that when you're just locked up in your room. I know that in my first year, I wasn't in university halls, I was in external halls. And it's not that I didn't get on with my housemates, it's just I was the only fresher, and I wanted to go out and party and meet people, and they didn't really want to do that because they'd already been there for a few years. So I had to go out of my comfort zone and try and meet new people in my own way, because I couldn't do it with people I was living with. So I met a lot of people through my tutor group, I met a lot of people through other societies, through my classes. You meet people on nights out. I went to prees at my friend's flat and made friends with their flatmates, and that's how I met people I live with now. But yeah, that's just a couple of tips that I wish I would have known going into Freshers Week. I hope this helped you guys. I know it's nerve-wracking, I know it can be scary, especially when you move halfway across the country to go to a new city and you don't know anyone. But I really, really do mean it when everyone's in the same boat. But yeah, please plan a couple of things ahead of moving down, just so you're ready and you can just focus on making new friends when you get there. Do not worry, you'll have a great time. I'm sure you'll all enjoy your courses. I'm sure you'll all be best mates with your housemates. And do not worry, just relax, be yourself, and have a good time. Alright guys, thanks, hope you enjoyed.